Hey there, Soul Shines. It's Michelle coming to you, and I am inviting you to wake up and be you. So it's like 3 a.m. and my son is asleep in the same room as me, so I have to be really quiet. I have my pajamas on, I have my no makeup, no teeth, no anything. It's just kind of like you get what you get. Don't throw a fit. And I didn't take time to pull out the tripod. Just so here we are. I have become absolutely obsessed with this WoW archetype stuff that I shared the other day. I did accidentally share with you a mistake, and I want to correct that. So really quickly, I'm going to go through the 4 types. There's a vision maker, and they are motivated by visions and goals. They're go-getter kind of people. There are the passion makers. They look for things that like bring out the passion in them and excitement. There are the heart makers, and this was the one that I got wrong. I was saying that they were motivated by getting things done right and things like that, but that's not actually accurate. Their motivation is things that have meaning and purpose. So if they aren't going to do anything unless it's meaningful to them or they can see a purpose in it. I can see this with my son. He's just like, if he doesn't see the value in it, he won't do it. I actually have more than one son like that. So they're driven by that meaning and purpose, and then they have to get things right. They have that perfectionism thing going on. And then, of course, the peacemakers, motivated by peace and ease, comfort. And this is like one of the most profound things I've ever learned. And like my mind just keeps going and going and going. And I asked myself about my message, and like this is almost obsessive talking about these motivations and connecting them to manifesting, which is so crazy powerful. Because here's the thing, I asked myself, how can I bring peace into the world? How can I inspire peace in the world? I ask these questions, and even now I tear up. Every time I talk about it, I tear up, and I've been like talking about it on Facebook and on my blog, which will come out on Monday, like all over the place. Because here's what's happened. Besides the fact that it just brings tears to my eyes, like my soul is saying, yes, this is what we want to do. Yes, thank you. Thank you for finally tuning into this. Besides that feeling, there is this different, it's like it turned on this light inside of me, this little voice inside of me that is like, okay, what are you going to post about today? And what are you going to write on your page today? And when are you going to write that blog? Come on, let's write that blog. It's like, because I said, how can we bring peace into the world? All of a sudden it's like, oh, well, you want to bring peace in the world? Then you need to do this. You need to start growing your page. You need to start making videos all the time. You need to put that energy into it. And it's like, all of a sudden I have motivation to grow my business. I had a couple of sessions that I was doing for people, and I was kind of putting the one off. I don't know exactly why, but like as soon as I started asking this about being peace, it was like, you gotta get that session done. You got to give that gift of peace to that home, because it was a home healing session that I was putting off doing. And it's like, you gotta give that gift of home healing. And then I got a new client, and it's like, you've got to do that session as quickly as possible, because that person hired you because they're seeking peace in their life. They may not know that's why they hired you, but that's why they hired you, is because they're looking for peace, and that's what you have to offer. And so that motivation is just so powerful for me. Like, I heard her say, oh, peacemakers are motivated by peace, and I was like, okay, yeah, it makes kind of sense, but I don't, yeah, whatever. But asking the question, it's like, seriously, somebody flipped a switch, and all of a sudden I became alive, and I was like, oh my gosh, to do this. So yeah, I am motivated now. It has been crazy, amazing and wonderful and beautiful. But I'm so in awe at the person I've been. So right now I'm actually doing an experiment, and it's with manifesting. So I apologize if this gets to be a little bit of a longer video. I've been thinking about the 4 types and manifesting. The vision makers, it makes a lot of sense. A lot of manifesting tools are all about the vision. You've got to see what you want to have in your life. You've got to get that vision. What do you really want your life to be like? Really tune into that vision. Create vision boards. Create a life vision. It's like really, truly some of the most talked about manifesting techniques are all about that vision, about what you want your life to be, right? So it makes sense when you also look at the personalities of those people. They're like, you have that vision, you get that inspired action, and you take it. They're vision makers, and it's what's worked for them, and so they're super passionate about it, and they're like, let's go out and do this because, this works. This is how you do it. You get the vision, you go for it. Hey, the passion makers. Oh my gosh, there are so many manifesting tools that are about the passion. They're like, you've got to find your passion. You get that vision and then really feel it. And some of the people I know, they do experiential learning or manifesting, and then they'll be like putting themselves, imagine themselves driving that car, and really tune into all the feelings because they're creating that excitement and that passion for it. And they are on fire with their manifesting because they are tuning into their things. Another thing I've heard passion makers do is kind of get in smells. They'll get scented candles or essential oils or things that bring in the smells of what they're manifesting. If they want to manifest going to the beach, they may actually put on their swimming suit, have some sand to play with so they can feel the sand in their hands. Think about, they may even taste something, have coconut candy, so they can imagine they're sipping a pina colada on the beach or whatever. And so they'll just find all of the ways that they can bring in that experience and create that passion. Okay, so that's what the passion makers do. And the people I can think of that are just rocking manifesting and passion, I can tell they're passion makers just by some of the other things about them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they have tapped into their manifesting and they're super passionate about it and they're sharing it. And it's because they're passion makers. So the heart makers, they have to have purpose and meaning. These are the people that seek for the why. Great, sure, this big house that I want, but okay, whatever. When they why do I want it? And they start thinking about the meaningful things about it. It's like, if I have this house, then my family will feel safe. If I have this house, my family can gather together. If I have this house, I can have friends over. They have to have that meaning and purpose. So when they have that meaning and purpose, they follow through and they manifest, and it becomes something they work towards, and they do the things to actually make it come into their experience. And so it's really important to the heartmaker people to tune in to their why. When they're looking at their vision boards, they may tune into the feelings, but really will serve them is to really get in touch with the why. Why is it that I want that? What kind of meaning will that bring to my life? And that's what will motivate those heart makers to actually manifest what they're trying to manifest. And so then we come to the peacemakers. And I don't know about you, but I can seriously not think of any time I have ever been told to manifest from a space of peace. other than, what feelings do you want to experience? And if I happen to tune into peace, then that's cool. But nobody's actually led with that motivation that I know of. And so that's what I'm going to be playing with in the next little while, is how that will work with peace. And I will be keeping you guys updated. I can already tell you I was working through a life vision and never really got through all of the different areas. It was one that Mind Valley came out with, and I really wasn't motivated to do it. But then I decided, instead of asking the questions that they have, I'm going to ask one or two simple questions. And it's really, how can I experience peace in this area of my life? What would it take? And so I've done 2 of the areas, and holy cow, that same kind of teary-eyed stuff that I get, my soul's just so excited, like, yes, this is what we're going for. Those feelings came up, and I just did it right before I recorded this video, so I'm really excited to see what happens in those when I'm actually choosing the things I'm manifesting, because those are the things that are going to bring peace and ease and even some comfort, but those things that are going to bring peace to my life. I'm getting emotional thinking about it, and that's totally okay, because that is one of the ways that I know I'm on the right track. I'm so excited about this. I don't know. I think belief work might actually be the one thing that has helped when I do manifest. Up until now, the things that have helped me manifest has been belief work. And so I think belief work is probably the one tool that I've come across that can really help me get into that state of peace, if I can find the beliefs. And so in the areas that I've come to a place of peace inside, now I realize that's what it's really about, is coming to a place of peace inside, so that's released that, and now I'm at peace in that area of my life, and therefore the things can come. That's interesting to think about. So we'll see how this all plays out. You think about it and let me know below. Which ones do you resonate in? If you've had success with manifesting, what tools and techniques have you used that have really helped you? And if you feel like you're a peacemaker, have you tried asking questions about how you can have more peace in your life? And really specifically in an area. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to let your unique soul shine, and I'm excited to see what you create in your life. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.